Okay. All right, team. I think it does say that, David. I mean, 30 minutes of arms, 30 minutes of legs, right? I'm not sure. I don't know because they flipped my stuff around a little bit today. So I actually don't know what this one says, but it should say arms 30, legs 30. And then with that, we have our weights in hand. We will do a couple different intervals in between. So we're going to use a BOSU or a bench, or you can use the floor as well for those little intermission breaks. But in the meantime, we'll start just warming up real quick. Bicep curls. Oh, I got you. You know, we've done that though. I keep throwing you for a loop because there's not many combinations we haven't done. I feel like we put them together 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, so many different variations. 2 more, last one, now alternate right, left. So from here, team, I know that the times sometimes get off depending on how behind I get with everything, but, and it doesn't always let me on right away. But with our set for right now, if you look at your time right now, we will do very accurately 30 minutes of arms and then 30 minutes of legs. So if you don't want that full jump, if you want to do just legs, jump back on in 30 minutes. If you want to do just arms, you could do the first half or more, and then go ahead and get back to your day and then side curl. So whatever you need to do with your time tonight. And then in between, you'll have 2 cardiovascular intervals per 30-minute segment. Strong. Squeeze your glutes. Jill, I'm so glad we get to be live together too. I feel like when it all works out, that you guys can be here in real time. Such a blessing. Last 4, 3, and 2. Now alternate right, left. Bottom. Ooh. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 2. All right, team, hinge and fly. So we open. So you tip at the hip as you come forward. Nice, strong back of the shoulder. Bum, bum, bum. 8. 4. 2. Now tricep kick back. 8. And 3, 2. Now one of these, open out to the side, bring it in and kick it back. Open, kick it. All right, 4, 4. Nice, relaxed grip on those feet. 2, 1. Now right arm front raise, left arm up, right arm up. So we purposefully isolate the arm work alone. Next week, we're going to integrate upper body and lower body together. 3, 2, now both arms up, slow lift, and down. Up, and down, up. 1 more, last 4. 3, 2. Last 1. Now half curl all the way up, half down. 7, 6, 5, 4, Last 2. Now elbows up. 8. Articulate from that shoulder up down. 4. All right, team. 2. All the way up, back down. Elbows up. So we're counting up, lift, back, lift, strong, up, half, lift, up, half, lift. 4 more, last 4. 3, 2, last 1. Now rotate your cup, take it out. Open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now watch, reach your hands forward, open up. It's a little bit different now. You reach, pull, open, reach, open, reach, open, up. So strong. Adjust your pace as needed, friends. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. All right, all the way up, half down to the side. Lift. So when we're in that position, watch that you're not arching your back here. Pull your ribs in and down, retract the shoulders. 8, 7, strong stop at that 90 degrees. 4, 3, and 2. Now elbows up laterally, curl it top. Elbows up, curl top. Elbows and curl. Lift. Top. 8 more. 8. 7. Yeah. 4 more. Last 4. 3, 2. All right. Last 1. And alternate your side brace. Last piece before we start our pattern. Now we go through our initial set, we scroll through our muscle groups intentionally. You have 4. Last 2, now slow, up 2, down 2, lift up, and down, relax your shoulders. 3 more, team. Last 2. Last 1. Now bicep curl, let's go. 8, 7, 6. Watch that we're not swinging the weights. Up, hold. All right, arms in front. Curl it, arms in front. And curl, slow it down if you want. You could alternate your arms, your weight, or adjust your rate. 8, 7, 6. 4 more. 3, 2. Last 1. Now check it. Hinge and fly. So we come down, fly, stand tall. Down, fly, stand tall. Squeeze your behind when you come up. 2 more. Now we're going to put those 2 together, friends. Bicep curl, front raise, hinge and fly. Bicep curl, front raise, hinge and fly. Bicep curl, front raise, hinge. Now our brain should have those 4 pieces together. So as we settle in, we have 8 more full sets. Pull your belly button tight towards the spine. Four more. Last 3. All right, last 2. 1 more. All right, team, now side curl. Hit it. Lift. All the way up, all the way down. You can go slower. You can alternate. Last 2. Now top half. Rotate your cup. Top half. Bring it in. Top half. Bring it in. Lift. Now 2 more top. 1 more. Now check it. This time go down. In. Drop it. In. Drop it. And if you did, that's 4. Now we're going to combo team 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now take it up. Rotate in. Take it down. Rotate in. Take it up. Take it down. Relax your hands up and in. Down and in. Up. Open up your heart. So you want to keep your chest lifted. You have 8. One more team. 4. Down. Last 3. 2 more. I want to rock right now. Last 1. Your arms should be getting nice and warm, friends. All right, now check it. Elbows come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now watch it. Lift up, elbows in, up, in, and down, up, in. So we're putting compound movements together today, moving through our joints intentionally. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now listen, just a top half curl, rotate your cup, elbows up and in. Top half curl, rotate your cup, elbows up. Top half curl, elbows up. That's all it is. Top half curl, rotate, elbow lift, top half, elbow lift, curl, rotate, elbows up, curl, rotate, elbows up. All right, team, we have 4 more then our weights go down. Curl, rotate, elbows up, curl. Hit it. 2 more. Last 1. All right, team. Now, your weights come down. We'll come right back to those. Weights are sent to the sides. Right foot forward. Hit it. Now, we break away from that arm movement with the Then we'll do one more round with some upper body strength, interval, and then leave the first half behind. Just watch. 4, and left leg. Oh, I love it, Chies. Better together, friend. 20 seconds. Watch. 10 seconds. In 5 pieces or mountain climb. All right, team. So you're here. I could be here, here, or here. You already know. Last 5. Get it. And right leg side, let's go. So our agility, our sets, they're 30 little seconds. You want to ramp your heart rate up nice and strong. 15. Come on. 5. And left leg, take it across. Standing so nice and tall, pump your arms, team. Let's get it. Love your nut. 15. 5. Then we lunge it out, team. All right, minute. Now with those lunges, you can go into that deep knee bend, or apparatus, or that hop switch. 20 little seconds. Last 10. 5. And left leg side. Marty, we just have to go right into the mega superset. So, since we have our strength set today, we just go right into those supersets. You'll get to do this in between all of the weight sets. 5. And take it across. Now once you have the set, so they're 30-second breakdowns. Once we have the set, if you want to interchange, say your arms get a little tired later, your legs get a little tired, you can always come back and swap another extra superset here instead, your way. In 3, 2, side squats. So with those side squats, I could do that low impact. I could do that on the floor like a power squat, or with that hop. 10. In 3, 2, and behind. 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left. 15 little seconds. 5. And to the side. One right side, one left across. Bottom bump. Stronger, tighter. Last 10. In 3. Cross pointers. Ooh. 15. Last 5. And other side, left to right. Last in the series, team. So we're inside a minute cardiovascularly push. Right to left, right to left. This comes into a high knee or burpee. Woo. 5. All right, get it, team. High knees, low impact, your way. 15. Woo. 8. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Pick up your weights, team. Lift it. All right, let's do some roll through, team. Last set for the arms. Short set. You have about 5 minutes. Oh, I love it, Marty. Woo. 8 more. Now get ready to kick it back. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tip it. You tip. Kick back. Stand tall. Tip. I got it. I've been lucky. Squeeze your glutes to come up. 8 more, last 8. Over 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Now hold the tricep right here. So you can either stay right here, tuck your belly in, or here. Either are good. Watch that your ribs are in and down. Short time left with the arms, you guys. Everything you got. Now alternate right, left. Strong arms back and abs reach. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can we still be friends? Now pulse your triceps. You're opposite right here. Or right here. Can we be friends? Abs are nice and tight, so you get to pick deeper or less deep to increase or decrease the weight. Can we be friends? 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Into and side curl. Can we still be friends? Pressing the glutes and the abdominals towards each other so you get that nice tall spine. Can we be friends? 9, 8, 4 more, 3, last 2, now curl to overhead, so we curl, lift, and down. Now, watch, you curl 2, we curl, now go overhead, and then go wide. Up, and curl. 2, lift, press, go wide, back to narrow, side curl. 2, curl it, now over, wide, just give yourself a minute to catch that. Pop, 1 curl, now over, wide, up, 1, now over, curl, good job, brain. 8, 7, 6, 5. You are so strong. Alright, friends, just 2 more. Treasure it. One more. Alternate your side curl. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rotate in and out, right to left. It's like a windshield wiper, so you might have to take your feet a little wider than it is. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now check it. Go to the left. Right arm comes up. Go over left arm. Twist. So now twist your body. Up. Now left arm. Right arm. Twist. Now you can stay alternating or it's both. Here we go. Turn. Big reach. Turn. Big reach. Turn. Strong. All right, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And elbows open and close. Hold it. Last thing, team. Now, you can stay right here. You could take it down to rotator cuff. Last set, we're going to open overhead. Open, lift, and close. Open, lift, and close. Woo. Now, we'll scroll through the same superset, team, and then we go all into legs for our last 30 minutes. Woo. 4 more, last 4. 3, 2, last one. All right, set them down right, forward. Woo. Now, we know what's coming. Strong and tight, go. Linear agility, nice and strong. Woo. Squeeze your glutes, pull the belly button in, shoulders set. 15. Squeeze this left glute in 5. And switch it. 20. Up and head teams. We have 15 seconds. Then we take it to our scissor or mountain climbers. I want you to think 100% of your effort right here. 5. All right, friends, let's go. Push, push, push. Alabama. 15. On to you. That's 5. In 3, 2, right leg side. Good job, team. Stick with it, strong. Woo. So our first round, we kind of let the body know and prepare for what's coming. Now you know it, and you can push into your good, better, best. So advancing each step. 8. In 4, take it across. Right glute is strong and tight. You're contracting and lifting your body tall. Ooh. Finding your 10 out of 10. 10 seconds. In 5. And lunge it out. Ooh. Your way, team. Restless, heart is pumping. It would be better to have to stop and catch your breath than to never push that barrier, never push that challenge. 10 seconds. See what you're capable of today, team. 5. In 3, left leg side. Low impact with a jog on the floor. Find yours. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Thanks for being here, friend. 5. And take it across. Squeeze this left glute. Level up, level up. Up ahead, team. Side squat. 15 seconds away. 5. Get it? Woo. So last week, our in-between intervals for Tabatas, they were a little shorter than this superset. Our goal is a little more endurance in that anaerobic threshold, but our goal is to not get comfortable. So when you hold a sustained period of time in that anaerobic zone, it can be easy to start to settle and 1-to-1 into your comfort zone. So every so often check in, make sure you're not on automatic pilot. Every day looks a little bit different. Where are you at today? 15 seconds. Woo. Tap or hop. Side 1 to 1. 2 minutes cardiovascularly. Let's go. Now, our first leg set is a kicking set. Then we lay on our mat with our leg elevated on our apparatus. 10 seconds. So knowing that, the lull for the heart is that kick. 3, 2, speed skate or cross climbers. Let's go. Woo. So we take it to kicking and then down on purpose so we can gradually come in to that laying down position. 10. In 3, 2, and 1. 1 to 1. Let's go. Woo. Stronger, tighter. 20 seconds. Last 10. Everything you got, everything you got in 5. And burpees or high knees. Woo. 15. Last 5. Woo. Good work, team. 1 more. And kick it front to back. So in those kicks, I could tap. I could kick it low. I could knee lift, kick it back. Find yours, it's all good. Woo. Strong. In the worst way. So strong. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes. Better together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you take your mat, place it up against your apparatus, and scoot your bottom close to it. Left foot on top, right foot on that left knee. And lift and lower. Way. Hey, mama, hey, mama. So we have that elevation. You could use anything, team. You could put your left foot on the coffee table. Anything elevated. All right, team. Pulse up 3. You go 3, 2, 1. Tap it down. 3. Woo. Your left glute is lifted, but you need to tap it down here. So I could keep it on the floor or isometric bridge hold. If the elevation of your apparatus is too much, come to the floor instead. It's all good. 8. 4. All right, team, now watch it. Drop your hip and go down, up, lift. Down, up, lift. Down, up, lift. Woo. Up strong. All right, team. Now drop it down 2 times. Come down, up, lift, drop, set it down, up, lift, drop, down, Oh, thanks, Courtney. Thanks for being here. Ah. 4:14. 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Now just hold this portion, lift and drop. You have 8. 7. 6. 4. Then you get to place both feet on your apparatus. Last 1, and both feet down, pulse. So you even out, both feet are elevated. Now again, same thing, I could take both feet on the floor, less weight, less load, your choice. 8. Make sure your glutes are cinched. 4. Now pulse up 3, you go 3, 2, 1, tap it down. Up, tap it down. Now when you tap it down, close your legs. Open, close. Now, we have 4 more like that. Then we have 6 pulls, and you're going to keep that same pattern with the open and close of the legs. 2 more. All right, team. So you come open, close up. 8, 7, 4, 2, and 1. Roll it up. Once you come up, side kick. So we step, kick, flush it out. Flush it out. Now you turn that left heel towards the right wall. Strong. I could make that smaller. I could make that bigger. 8 more, last 8. 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg forward, team. Oh, so good, Chia. Yes. Woo. It's the elevation of your BOSU that does that. All right, team, this is our 3rd interval. Strong. Elevation. So, we are so close. We come into our cardiovascular, heart rate comes up 100%. Then we take it again intentionally into that other leg. 5. Motivation. And left leg, get it? Woo. High. Arms are pumping, strong. 10. Stronger, tighter, so short. Scissor or mountain climbers. So whether I'm here, again, I could be here, yeah. I could be here, or I drop all the way down. Your way, your way. All tables. All right, team. Right leg side. Woo. 20 little seconds. Pump. 15. You know it's short. Everything you've got. Short cardiovascular burst. 3, 2, take the cross. So when you know each time that you're doing that cardiovascular burst, that you're only going to have about 6 minutes of effort, that means you break away so strong. It's short, concise, and if you want maximum effort. 10. 5. Lunge it. Woo. Go for it, go for it. Drop lower, jump higher, tighten your muscles tighter, whatever it takes. We got it, team. Woo. 10. 5. And take it side, lefty. Woo. Bottom pump. Right glute so strong. Come on, team. Bigger, tighter, stronger. 10 seconds. 5. And take it across. Strike that left heel all the way down. Team 15. 5. How about I do the side squats? And move. Woo. 1-to-1. Woo. 15 seconds of the tapper hop. Woo. Lower high with your impact. Intentional movement. That's the most important piece. Don't let your body flail. Tapper hop. We lose a lot of intensity when we let our body flail through that movement. I can hop up, power down. So many ways to work that out, team. I can hop forward. Advance at your level with what feels right to your joints. Switch, 1-1. Okay, 2 minutes. Go for broke. Even if that means you do something different. Ooh. 15. Now when we get to our last set of this, it's all 15 seconds. So you had 30 seconds in the work for each component, both plyo and agility. Cross climbers and speed skate. We even up the legs, and then our final class is super short. 15. Pull your abs in. 5. And 1-1. 1 minute team. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, thanks, Steven. Good work tonight, friend. Woo. 15. 5. High knees or burpees. Woo. 30 seconds if we kick it. 15. 10. We're so close, friends. Go for it. 5. 3, 2, and 1. Kick it. Woo. Remember, you can tap it. You could knee lift tap. You could low kick tap. Or kick front to back. Strong. We're trying to cantilever our body front. This allows our heart rate to settle before we lay down. 8 to go. All right, friends, we are so close. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your mat. Once you come to your mat, you have your apparatus in front. Right foot on top of it. Left foot on the right knee. And then move over. Ooh. So strong. That elevation of the right leg makes a big difference. So proud of us tonight, you guys. Good work showing up. Rocking it on a Monday. Last 8. 4. Now pull to the top. So as you're in that pose, if you wanted to take your right leg to the floor, you could. That would be less low. Last 4, 3, 2, now, lift, hold, 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, so you're using your back, your abs, your glutes, your hamstring, so strong. More. Now take it up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Now check it. You're going to come down and up 1 and 6. Drop it. Drop it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now check it. Down 2. Lift up 2. Drop. Down. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. All right, team, now hold this. Lift up, down, down. Up. Lift, drop. Lift, drop, down, and up. Lift, drop, down, and up. Four more, last 4. 3, 2, last 1. Now both feet on and pull. Now this time keep the pulse, close your legs together. So as you squeeze the inner thighs together, this is going to be side kick to finish off the legs. Tighten your abdominals. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Come on up. Side kick, other side. Here's the catch. Say hi, guys. Woo. Well, judging by your title, you're gonna know way more than me on that one. But tomorrow we're doing a foot massage. So, but anything you would know with foot health reflexology, you're gonna be the pro on that. But tomorrow we're rolling out our feet at 4. So you can jump in then. We won't have time today, but I would pass that on to you, sounding by your title. Ooh. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, team. Now, this is our final round for our interval. It's short. Take that right foot forward, 15 little seconds. Ooh. All right, friends. Squeeze your left glute. Go for your 100% into that finish. This is it. Home stretch. Stronger, tighter in 5. 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Everybody. 1, 2, 3. I sure love you, Karen. All right, team. Scissor or climbers. Last 5. 3, 2, and right foot side. Woo. Oh, hey, Liz. I'm glad you're here. It's kind of nice when we get to share the love between the arms and the legs and not just go after one, huh? And left. Ooh. 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. And lunge. Ooh. Stronger, tighter. 5. And other side. Ooh, left leg side. Hit it. I know that elevated bridging always gets me every time. And take it across. I know what you meant. I got you. 5. In 3. Side squats. Hit it. Ooh. Now, when we wrap these side squats, we have 90 seconds in the work. Everything you've got. In 3, 2, 1-to-1 team. Let's go. Everything. All you've got. Come on. 3, 2, chapter hop. 10. 5. 1-to-1. 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Come on. 5. Switch, speed skate, or cross climbers. I'm at the doorman today. Ooh. 5. And other side team. 30 seconds, go. 5. High knees or burpees. Final 15. Woo. 5. 1 more time. Oh, that's easy. Well done, friends. Woo. Last 4. Take it right and hold. Left toes up. You can be here. Here. Your way. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Oh, I love it, Karen. Exhale, center, look over that left shoulder. And switch. Nice work, GA. And center. Step it in, dangle. Relax your head. Slowly roll up. Now listen, take your right foot on your left knee and sit. Oh, yes. So glad, Liz. You kind of needed to make up for step, huh? You can always use a wall team. I mean, not that we didn't sweat your step. Oh, yay, Lisa. I'm so glad you're still here. And switch. You too, Lisa. So next week, I know I already said this, but next week, we're going to do arms and legs together, interval. Arms and legs together, interval. Arms and legs together, interval. So that's the setup. Inhale, hit it. Exhale, step it down, dangle the arms. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's mental, physical, emotional, anxiety, stuff you don't need to worry about, release it. Even if you pick it right back up, release it for a second. Think of something you're grateful for. Say thank you, body, for working so hard tonight. And then slowly roll up, squeeze your bottom, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down, big deep breath in, and exhale. Such a great way to start the week, huh? One more big deep breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a hand. Oh, I love that you got to do it together, Claire and Jill. That's awesome. I love it. So good. All right, team. Again, like I was saying, when we can start off our Monday, where we can kick it off and start the week, even if this is the only day we make it together and the rest of the week derails, it's still, if we start off with that momentum, it sets the week off with such a good tone. So I'm so glad that we got to be together tonight. Hopefully we did some different. So we had been working through a lot of that side lunge and squat work the last couple of weeks and transitioned into bridging tonight to see if that could kind of mix it up a little bit. I hear you. Yeah, that's so hard, Chie, but that's okay. That's okay. We're so hard on ourselves with that. That's how they don't even notice. We sit and worry about it and they don't even notice. Notice my dogs are not around. They're locked upstairs, I think. I think they're in Ben's room. That's going to smell great because it's a tiny room with a lot of electronics and a 13-year-old and 2 dogs. So that's probably going to smell real right. Yes. Karen, do you know your next shift? Are you scheduled this week? Text me if I'll make sure I pop in and say hi. I love, Debbie, that you got to be here. I know that it's random when we all get to be together. So grateful for that. And I know I keep talking about things, especially Chie's, like I have young kids. I don't get to watch things, but we just watched, I know I've watched it several times and I always fall asleep anytime I put something on TV. So I don't often make it through. But we watched this weekend, Ben, and we had his last little birthday hurrah. And we watched The Boom with Kevin James. And it's not new. It's pretty old. It is so good. It's a super sweet movie. So it's clean. So if you need something to watch with the kids, with the family, it's a really good movie. It has a good message and it's funny. It'll make you laugh. Chia, I have done that. So when Ben was 3, Kevin James, it's called The Boom. It has Henry Winkler, right? That's his name, Fonzie. I love him. He's in it. There's someone else that you would recognize, but I wouldn't. Kevin James and Penelope Cruz. No, Selma Hayek. The Boom, GA. I'll email it to you. BOOM, like explosion. To save a teacher at school, he does MMA fighting, and the song his stage name for fighting is The Boom, but it's pretty cute. But when Ben was 3, that's when Bally closed down and we all didn't have anywhere to go, and so we ended up I've had homeless sleeping on the side of my house, and just like I always like whatever I need. Yes, Crystal. We just kind of I feel like anyway. So I had Ben in here with his little like pajamas and super like walking through the room, and a ton of people that we didn't have a gym to go to, so we just met here, and he would accidentally get hit in the face. He knew not to come in here. So here's the thing. I always said, don't come into the workout room. And I always went and made sure he had what he needed in the other room, and it's attached and I could see him. But he would come in to say hi to everyone, and their backs would be to him, and they would go to do a fly, and he'd walk right into it. So I can relate. But it only happened a couple times, and he was like, I'm not going in there. It's dangerous. So I hate to say they learn, but they do learn. I don't think the puppies do. I don't think the dogs do. They just keep coming. They just keep coming at it. So those you have to be more careful for sure. But anyway, just makes them more resilient. You just watch. Luckily, I know. I wish I could find a little picture of those days, because he would be in his little boxers. He'd come from upstairs. So we started at 7 on Saturdays, and when he would wake up, he'd be all groggy-eyed, and he'd come down in his little boxers at 3 years old, and oh my gosh, too much. So cute. I have loved all the stages. Liz, did you read my email? I know, my poor sweet little puppy, she just wants to be friends with Fire Sauce so bad, and Fire Sauce does not want to be friends. And even today when I was trying to pet Fire Sauce, he would let me like pet him, and then he wanted to be pet, and he would like let me pet him twice, and then on the third one he would try and scratch me, but then he would meow because he wanted to be pet. So I'd like pet him twice, pull my hand back, pet him twice, pull my hand back, and that was just how we showed our love today. It's what he needed. He's like, why'd you bring this crazy dog into my world? So I just feel like they're resilient. Hey, Kai. Hey, sweet girl. I'm so glad that you get to be here tonight. So fun that you get to work out with us. Oh, yay, Liz. It's funny because it's so painful to watch, because if you could see how Hope gets swiped at, and then she walks around. I'm not gonna be able to do it right, but she like takes her bottom, so her tail is this way, and she makes a curve. So her tail is here and her head is here, and she swoops her body back and just walks around the cat in this like crescent shape, thinking that that's gonna protect her. And then that's how she walks around him like, no, we can play. I promise we can play. Yeah. Yep. And our cat was like, fine, I got used to this one dog. And then when we brought the second dog in, we just keep picturing him like Looney Tunes with that stick and the scarf, the little bandana. And he's like, I'm out of here. Our cat, in the same way, last story, and then I'll let you go. Most people know this already, but our cat, we've only had strays that find us. That's like Vic got his first cat. It found him, Malcolm. He was beautiful and super cool cat. Then Fire Sauce, Princess Fire Sauce, till we found out he was a boy. Ben named him when he was 3. But Princess Fire Sauce, when he would come to see us, and this was years ago, 10 years ago, because Ben's 13, he was always like a bloody mess and super like malnourished, looked sick. And he would come, and I would feed him tuna because that's all I had, like tuna from Costco. I would give him tuna, and I know you're not supposed to feed a cat, but he looked terrible. So I would feed him, and then he'd be gone for a month. And then like a month later, he would come and I would feed him, and then he'd be gone for a month. And that happened for quite some time. And the first time Vic was home when it happened, he's like, oh, don't feed it. He'll just keep coming back. And I'm like, oh no, we've been feeding it and it doesn't. It just comes back like every month. So then it started like every 2 weeks, and I couldn't figure out where he was going on the other time. He wouldn't let you touch him. He was super skittish, if you advanced towards him, he would dart off and you wouldn't see him for days. And then it started being like then I eventually had to go. I mean, I ended up going through all our Costco tuna and then all of our canned chicken. And then finally I had to just go get some cat food because I didn't have anything left that I could give him. But then Ben would ask if he could come in, and I'm like, no, I'll be in big trouble if I let the cat in. So at first I'm like, let's just for like 5 minutes, like let's let him in and just see what he would do. And I would let him in, and he was so skittish that you could easily get him out. But so I would let him in, and he was totally like, he would stay just right in the living room, and then he would go out. And that probably went on this whole process for like a year. So when Ben was at school and they asked him if he had a pet, because he wanted a pet so bad, he wanted a sibling and a pet so bad. So I told him just to tell his teacher that he had a visiting cat. And that's what we called Fire Sauce, is just our visiting cat, that it was our pet and he was a visiting cat. And Ben thought that was a real thing. And so it bought us some time. And then one day Vic was home and the cat tried to come inside, and Vic was like panicking to try and get the cat out. And Ben and I were both looking at each other like, uh-oh, we're going to have to come clean. And so when we did, and we said, like, we do let the cat in, then it was all over. Then we let the cat in, the cat would come in, hang out with us, and then leave for a week, and then come in, leave for a week, and then come in. And then now he sleeps in our bed. So that's the story. At first, everyone in the neighborhood, I think, thinks he's their cat, but we take him to the vet. So that's how we say that he's actually our cat, because we pay his medical bills. But he's a very cool cat. And we thought forever he was a girl, and he's not. And the fact that when Ben named him when he was so little, now he's like, oh, please don't tell everyone his name, because he's not super proud of what he named him when he was so young. But I love it. And then we just dropped the princess once we knew it was a boy. Now he's just Fire Sauce. And I don't know why that's what but Ben, when he was 3, because we fed him outside, 3 years old, he would take the tuna out to the back deck, and Yellow Jackets would come to it, and Ben would like swap I mean, he did get stung, but he would like get the yellow jackets. He was so concerned about this sweet little cat. So, oh, Liz, I love that. So anyway, it's all of our pets. They serve a different love purpose in our home. But Fire Sauce, I have to say, he's the most unique little fighter cat. There's so many stories I could tell with Fire Sauce, but he is, for a man of the wild, that like you could not keep him contained. You could not keep him inside, but he has really learned how to live a life of privilege. He is spicy. He totally is. And he knows who's a sucker, Liz. And I'm not necessarily like, I'm more of the boundary person typically, kind of ish. But he will come on my nightstand and meow at me, telling me like, come on, let me out. Even if it's 3 a.m. He's like, it's time for me to go hunting. So, but we have tons of coyotes and all sorts of things. So the fact that he is just a brute, it's impressive, but he's getting older. So I'm a little more concerned about sweet Fire Sauce. But anyway, so when he swipes at Hope, he doesn't really, Grace keeps her distance, but I will say it's so sad because Hope will try and play. She has a lot of energy. Fire Sauce is really mean to Hope. And then, but just because he's scared, he's like, oh, you're going to hurt me. You're going to you're wild. And then Grace will be doing nothing. She will just be sitting there doing nothing. And Fire Sauce will be like, swipe, like, you're one of them. And she's just like, what the heck? I didn't do anything. So it's just funny to watch how he rationalizes things, and that Grace is just like, I'm just a lover, because she is just a lover. But anyway, that's my family farm. And the shrimp don't do anything. They just sit and swim around their little bowl. So there's nothing new to report there. On that note, I'm excited to stretch with you tomorrow. And if there's anything, we're going to roll out and we're going to do the ball stretch. So have those 2 props ready. Other than that, just your body and a mat. But I love you. Happy Monday. Have a great rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow.